Hello everyone, welcome to yoga. My name is Taylor and I will be guiding you through class today. As always, if you have yet to subscribe, please do. And then if you regularly use blocks in your practice, I would recommend grabbing a couple or anything that you can use like blocks. But for today, we will start in a seated position, any position that you're feeling. And then making any little adjustments if you want to rock side to side. Just getting nice and grounded as you find length through the spine, a nice open chest. Already engaging the core. We'll use a good amount of core today, so just feeling that engagement already in this seated position. Maybe closing the eyes or softening the gaze down towards the ground. Just allow yourself to get settled in. Letting go of anything that you have left to do today. Try to bring all your attention to your breath. So on this next inhale, really filling up from the bottom of the belly into the front and back ribs, to the chest. And then as you fill up completely, begin to exhale from the chest all the way back down to the bottom of the belly. Again, inhaling completely and exhaling slowly. Finding your pattern of breath, a pattern that you can come back to if the mind starts to wander. A breath that's effortless. Again, inhaling to fill up and exhale to slowly let go. On this inhale, finding a bit more length through the spine. And on your exhale, bringing your right ear towards the right shoulder. You can stay like this, or maybe bring the right hand on top of the left ear for a bit more tension. Still creating space between the shoulder and ear, but just allow that right hand to create a bit of tension, a little weight. Slowly releasing that hand from up top, inhaling back to center, exhaling the left ear towards the left shoulder. And again, maybe bringing that left hand to the right ear. And releasing the right hand from the right ear, inhaling back to center and coming right into tabletop. So we'll get started right away. In tabletop, wrists and shoulders are aligned, knees and hips. Fingers are spread wide, so pressing through both the palms and knuckles. Taking a look at the elbows. So we want to try and keep the elbow creases facing towards each other, and then a little bit of a bend in the elbows to support the joints. Going through some cat-cows, so on our inhale, bringing the belly down towards the mat, opening up the chest, maybe lifting head and gaze. Exhaling, belly towards spine to the sky, releasing head and neck down towards the ground. And going through these two motions, using that pattern of breath, exaggerating the postures, adding anything else that feels good today. So just working out any kinks if you're feeling like child's pose or anything like that. And these last couple of rounds, really paying attention to the area in between the shoulders. So when you're in your cat pose, pressing the ground away from you, feeling that space between the shoulder blades. And then when you're in your inhale, your cow, really bringing those shoulders back and down as you open up the chest. After your next round, coming back into your neutral tabletop, extending the left leg back and up. So really feeling both sides of the core here. Sometimes that lifted leg side, the core kind of drops down. So keeping both sides of the core engaged, so maybe even tapping the belly just to check in. We want to keep the hips nice and squared. That lifted foot is nice and flexed. And then if all feels good, maybe extending the right hand out in front of you. Finding a focal point, a little bit of balance. If this is enough, staying here. If you want a little bit more, inhaling to open, lengthen here. Exhale to bend the elbow and knee towards each other. So inhale for some length. Exhale to bend elbow and knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to lengthen. We'll stay here for an exhale. One more inhale, finding a bit more length, and exhale to release into your tabletop. One round of cat-cow just to work it all out. Inhaling to open the chest. Exhale to round. Coming back into that neutral tabletop, extending the right leg back this time. So again, maybe tapping your hand to your belly, getting everything engaged. Foot is flexed, maybe extending the left hand out in front of you. And inhale here, and then exhale to maybe bend the elbow and knee towards each other. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to lengthen. Once more, exhale to bend. Inhale for length. We'll stay here for an exhale. Inhale for the most length yet, and exhale to release back into your tabletop. Tucking the toes under, lifting the tailbone to the sky. First down dog. Pedal it out. Shake the head. See what you need. But really, maybe a nice bend in the knees, because we want to find that length through the spine. So allow the belly to go towards the thighs here, pressing the ground away from your hands. And inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the nose. Maybe finding some stillness. And then with as many steps as you can, begin to walk the feet to the front of the mat. Inhaling to half lift when you get there, fingers to shins, feeling that belly going in and up towards the ribs so the core is engaged. Exhale to fold forward. Maybe a nice bend in the knees, hands opposite hand to opposite elbow, a little sway from side to side. Really allowing the crown of the head to face down towards the ground. So if you need to shake the head, yes and no, or anything like that. Slowly releasing hands down towards the ground. And vertebrae by vertebrae coming into your standing. Inhaling the arms to the sky. Maybe exhaling into a micro back bend, just opening up the chest. Inhaling back to the sky. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to plant the hands, right and left leg back into plank. Feeling some warmth build up in the body. While you're in your plank, really checking in on the elbows, elbow creases facing towards each other. Again, head is an extension of the spine. You can always lower the knees down onto the ground. but we're pressing the hands away from the ground. And we're breathing. One more inhale. And exhale to slowly lower to the ground, keeping the elbows nice and close, untucking the toes, inhaling to cobra. So lifting those shoulders back and down. Maybe taking your hands off of the mat to just focus on your flexibility and strength together. Pressing your feet into the mat here. Bringing your hands back down onto the mat. One more inhale. And we'll exhale to down dog, maybe going through tabletop to get there. Inhaling the right leg towards the sky, internally rotating your thighs so your hips can stay squared. Exhale, knee towards nose, shifting that weight forward, getting the shoulders stacked onto the wrist. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee towards right armpit. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, knee towards left tricep. Inhale, three-legged, staying here for the exhale, maybe finding a bit more lift on this inhale. Exhale, knee towards nose, coming into your low lunge. Maybe grabbing hold of some blocks here, just for some extra stability, feeling the inner thighs pressing towards each other, slowly lowering the back knee onto the mat. Inhaling to open up the chest here, so a nice bend in that front knee. And exhale to lengthen and fold through that right leg. The leg doesn't have to be completely straight here, so you can have a little bend in the knee. Inhale to open up the chest again. And exhale to lengthen and fold. Inhale to bend. We'll stay here for the exhale, planting the hands back onto the mat, lifting the back knee off of the mat, and inhaling arms to the sky, crescent lunge. Making any adjustments here, getting a feel for the hips. If you need to bring that left hip forward and up at all, seeing if we can maybe bend into that front knee a bit more. We want to try and keep the knee aligned with the ankle. Open chest, relax shoulders. Inhaling here. Exhale to cactus the arms, open up the chest, maybe bringing head and gaze towards the sky. Inhale, arms back towards the sky. Exhale to open up, warrior two. Heel to heel alignment or heel to arch. Nice bend in that front knee. Shoulders are stacked onto the hips, gazing over the right fingertips. Few nice rounds of breath here. Inhale to fill up. Exhale to reach forward, extended side angle. So maybe you want to keep the forearm on the thigh, or as you reach that left arm out in front of you, maybe you want to bring the right arm to match it. So it's almost like you're holding onto a beach ball. Feeling that core engagement, keeping the legs nice and bent in that front knee, finding that breath. Inhaling to lift back up to your warrior two, lengthening through both legs and reversing your triangle. So left hand to the left leg as you reach that right arm back and up. On your inhale, lifting back up. Exhale to your warrior two. Inhale to fill up. Exhale to cartwheel the hands down to the mat, keeping the left hand planted, lifting the right arm towards the sky, rolling over to the outside of the left foot, and then finding your side plank. So maybe your feet are stacked, maybe they're side by side, maybe the left knee is on the mat, or maybe your right foot is hovering off the left. Wherever you are, lift in the hips, Maybe bringing your gaze towards the sky. If you are hovering that right foot, we're going to meet in a low lunge, so maybe trying out bringing that right foot forward before bringing your right hand down to the mat. So we're in a low lunge now, feeling those inner thighs pressing towards each other, finding that length through the spine. Nice round of breath here. Bringing the left foot to meet the right at the front of the mat. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms to the sky, maybe exhaling to open up the chest. Inhale, arms back to the sky. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to plant the hands, right and left leg back into plank, and then slowly coming down onto the forearms. So forearm plank. Again, you can always lower the knees, but same kind of body scan as plank, except instead of pressing just the hands away from the ground, you're pressing the whole forearm away from the ground. Remembering to breathe. Trying to keep the head as an extension of the spine. Still breathing. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhaling to lift back up to your high plank and exhaling through a vinyasa or straight to down dog. So vinyasa, exhaling to lower. Inhale to your heart opener. Exhale to down dog. A nice inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale, left leg towards the sky. Again, internally rotating your thigh. Exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee towards left armpit. Inhale to the sky. Exhale over to the right tricep. Inhale, three-legged. We'll stay here for an exhale. And then inhale to maybe find a bit more lift in your leg. Exhale, knee towards nose, coming into your low lunge. Making any adjustments here, feeling those inner thighs pressing towards each other. Maybe grabbing hold of your blocks as you lower back knee down onto the mat. And on your inhale, opening up the chest. Exhale to lengthen through that left leg, toes towards the sky as you fold. Again, the leg does not need to be completely straight. Inhale to rebend that front knee. Exhale to fold and lengthen. Inhale to bend. We'll stay here this time, planting the hands back onto the mat, tucking back toes under, lifting the back knee off of the mat. Inhaling, arms to the sky, crescent lunge. Again, maybe the right hip needs to come forward and up. Nice bend in that front knee, core is engaged. Finding that posture. And then inhaling to find length. Exhale to cactus the arms, open the chest, maybe bringing head and gaze towards the sky. Inhale, arms back towards the sky. Exhale to open up. Warrior two. So making any adjustments in your warrior two, nice bend in that front knee. Noticing if the knee is wobbled inward, bringing that knee so it's aligned with the ankle. Gazing over the left fingertips. Relaxing the shoulders. Inhaling here. Exhale to reach forward, extended side angle. So again, keeping the forearm on the thigh, or as you reach that right arm forward, maybe bringing the left arm to match it. Again, like a beach ball is in between your hands. If you ever feel like that is too much, you can always come out of it a bit. So maybe you want to see what it feels like, challenge yourself, but can always take a step back. Inhaling to lift back up to your warrior two, lengthening through both legs and reversing your triangle. So left arm is going up and back, finding that nice side stretch. Inhaling to lift back up. Exhale to rebend that front knee. Inhale to fill up. Exhale to cartwheel the hands down to the mat, low lunge, planting the right hand, inhaling the left arm towards the sky, and finding, again, your side plank on this side. So whatever variation you're choosing, finding lift in those hips, maybe hovering the left foot off of the right. Nice deep breaths here. If you do have that left foot hovering and you're feeling comfortable, again, maybe trying out coming into that low lunge before planting the left hand back onto the mat. And then we'll bring the right foot to meet the left at the front. Inhaling to half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms to the sky, maybe a micro back bend on your exhale. Inhaling, arms back to the sky. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to plant the hands, coming into your high plank. And then once again, coming down onto the forearms. Option to stay still like last time. Or maybe dip the left hip down, coming back into center, and then dipping the right hip back to center, and just dipping the hips. So movement or stillness, maybe child's pose, wherever you are. Nice breaths. 10 more seconds. Finding some stillness in that forearm plank. And on your inhale, lifting back to your high plank. Exhale through a vinyasa or straight to down dog. Remembering you can always breathe out of the mouth to just let go of some heat. And we'll meet in child's pose for a moment. So knees down to the mat, big toes to touch, forehead down to the ground, and then nice length in the arms out in front of you before letting the elbows melt towards the ground. Actively slowing it down, slowing down the heart rate, slowing down your breath. Couple more rounds of breath here. Deep inhale. Slow exhale. Again, filling up and letting go. When you're ready, we will meet back into our down dog. Inhaling the right leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, knee towards right armpit. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, knee towards left tricep, this time gazing over at the left, bringing your weight into the right hand. Inhaling the left arm to the sky, and then hovering, lengthening the right leg out so it's kind of like a fallen triangle, but that right foot isn't touching the ground. If you want to come just into a fallen star, Feel free, so it's fallen star, not triangle, but whichever one you're feeling. One more round of breath. And inhale for lift. Exhale to bring that left hand down to the mat, bringing the right knee towards nose. Inhale to three-legged. Exhale, knee towards nose, coming into your low lunge. And then inhaling your arms to the sky, crescent lunge. Exhale to cactus the arms, open up the chest. Inhale back to the sky. Exhale to your warrior two. Reaching forward, extended side angle. So again, maybe that beach ball variation or anything else you're feeling. Nice bend in that front knee. Inhaling to lift back up, warrior two, lengthening through both legs, reversing your triangle. An inhale here and an exhale. Inhale to lift back up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to fill up. Exhale to cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Left hand planted, right arm to the sky. Finding that side plank. And then option to maybe bring the right foot behind the body, finding your wild thing as you open your chest towards the sky. Slowly coming back into your side plank. If that right foot's hovering, keeping it hovered. Again, seeing if we can come into our low lunge before planting the right hand back down. A nice round of breath in our low lunge. Inhaling here and exhaling. We'll bring the right foot this time to meet the left in plank and inhale to fill up. Exhale through a vinyasa or straight to down dog. And inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Letting go of the right side. Inhaling left leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale to three-legged. Exhale, knee towards left armpit. Inhale to the sky. Exhale over to the right tricep. Again, weight into the left hand, lifting the right arm towards the sky, lengthening the left leg out, so finding that fallen star, but keeping the left foot hovering off of the ground, or you can bring the left foot to the mat. Finding that breath. One more inhale here. Exhale the right hand down to the mat, left knee towards nose. Inhaling three-legged. Exhale, knee towards nose into your low lunge. Inhaling arms to the sky, crescent lunge. Exhale to cactus the arms, open the chest. Inhale to lengthen back to the sky. Exhale to open up, warrior two. Reaching forward, extended side angle. Again, maybe lengthening both arms out in front of you. Or maybe taking it a step back. Inhale to lift back up, lengthening through both legs. Exhale to reverse your triangle. Nice round of breath here. And on your inhale, lifting back up. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale to fill up. Exhale to cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Planting right hand, inhaling left arm to the sky. Finding your side plank on this side. Option to find wild thing, bringing the left foot behind the body as you open the chest towards the sky. And then slowly making your way back to your side plank. If that left foot is hovering, seeing if you can come back into your low lunge before planting the left hand. Again, a nice round of breath in this low lunge. This time we'll bring the right foot to meet the left at the front of the mat. Inhaling to half lift. Exhale to tuck and curl. So bringing the belly towards the thighs, coming onto the balls of the feet, and then slowly coming down onto the butt. And we will practice a little bit of boat pose. So for boat pose, you can bring your hands to the outer thighs, finding length in the spine, open chest, core is engaged. If you're feeling something already, feel free to stay right here. If you want a little bit more, hovering the feet off of the mat, again, making sure that the chest is open, long spine. You can keep your hands to the outer thighs or have your arms beside you. You can see what it feels like to lengthen through the legs. Shaking is okay. And then if you still want a little bit more, an inhale here. Exhale to open for an open arm twist towards the right. So bringing the left hand outside of the right leg. Inhale back to center. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Staying in the center this time, a nice round of breath. Breathing here. One more inhale. And exhale to release down onto the back. You can extend your legs out in front of you, finding a good morning stretch, so just stretching from the toes to the fingers. A nice round of breath to just relax. And then once again, bringing the knees towards chest, bringing your hands to the outer thighs, and we'll begin to rock forward and back until you've gained enough momentum to cross at the ankles, planting the hands, choosing to go through a vinyasa or straight to down dog. We're going to switch it up a little bit this round. So on your inhale, we'll bring the right leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose, coming into your low lunge. Inhaling, arms to the sky, crescent lunge. Bringing hands to heart center, gliding the back leg forward, finding our warrior three. So remembering warrior three, staying aligned from the crown of the head to the foot, keeping the hips nice and even, chest is open. Maybe we get parallel to the ground, maybe not. But breathing, finding a focal point, and just seeing where we can go. Keeping that core engaged. And from our warrior three, we're gonna come right into a half moon. So if you'd like to grab hold of a block, we're gonna bring it about maybe like a foot in front and then outside of the right foot, planting that right hand onto the mat, bringing the left hand to the left hip. And then we'll start by rotating open in the hip. So trying to get the hip stacked first. And if that goes well, then starting to open up through the ribs and then the chest. Maybe getting the shoulders stacked. And then maybe bringing that left hand towards the sky. And maybe your gaze. Taking it step by step, seeing where you can go. And as mindfully as we can, we will go right into extended side angle. So bringing that left foot down onto the mat, finding your extended side angle, whichever variation you'd like to choose, making any adjustments here. Inhaling to lift back up to your warrior two, lengthening through both legs, reversing your triangle. Inhale to lift back up. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale to fill up. Exhale to cartwheel the hands down to the mat, bringing both hands inside of the right foot this time. So getting the shoulders and wrists stacked, you can walk the right foot out a bit to create some space. Feeling the inner thighs towards each other. And then a few options here. So you can stay as you are, or down to the knee or to your forearms. If you'd like to keep this active, you can keep that back knee lifted off of the mat. And then maybe you can get your shoulder underneath the right leg. Find kind of a bind in the just here. See where you can go. Bring the right foot to meet the left. Maybe a vinyasa, maybe down dog. We'll meet in down dog. When you get to down dog, a nice inhale through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Inhale, left leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose, coming right into your low lunge. Inhaling, arms to the sky. Crescent lunge. And then bringing hands to heart center, gliding that back leg forward, trying out warrior 3 on this side. So again, hips are nice and even, staying aligned from the crown of the head to the foot, just tilting forward, seeing where you can go, finding that focal point, using your breath, few rounds of breath, keeping that lifted leg engaged. And then again, we'll make our way right into our half moon. So maybe grabbing hold of a block, planting your hand in front and outside of the left foot, bringing your right hand to the right hip, and then starting to open up, seeing if we can first get the hip stacked, then open up through the ribs and the chest, getting those shoulders stacked, maybe bringing our hand towards the sky, and then maybe bringing the gaze towards the sky. Remembering it is just step by step, going to where you feel comfortable and supported, but also maybe challenging yourself a little bit. And then we'll make our way right into extended side angle. So bending into that left knee, bringing the right foot down towards the ground, and then finding any variation that you're feeling right now. So whether it's a bind or having the forearm on the thigh, anything works. Inhaling to lift up to your warrior 2, lengthening through both legs, reversing your triangle. Inhale to lift back up. Exhale to rebend that front knee. Inhale to fill up. Exhale to cartwheel the hands to the mat, low lunge, bringing both hands inside of the left foot. So lizard on this side. Again, feeling the thighs pressing towards each other. You can lower the back knee or keep it lifted, come onto the forearms or stay on the hands. And then maybe you can bring that left shoulder so it meets the knee underneath the knee. And you can find that bind, or maybe not. See what works for you on this side. 2 more rounds of breath wherever you are. Slowly coming back onto the hands. This time we'll meet in a malasana squat, so bringing the right foot forward. If you'd prefer a restorative malasana, you can bring a block underneath and sit on that. If not, Finding what works for you. Option to stay in Malasana, or if you'd like to practice some crow, bringing your hands so the wrists and shoulders are aligned, and then lifting up through the tailbone. And we'll begin to bend at the elbows so we can create a little bit of a shelf with our arms. And we're going to try to get the knees as high up towards the armpits as we can. And then just kind of begin to shift your weight forward. Maybe you get one foot off of the mat, maybe both, maybe you fall. It's all good. Practice. See where you go. Practice that for a couple more rounds of breath or go straight back into your Malasana. We will meet in Malasana whenever you're ready. And slowly bringing your hands towards the ground, lifting the tailbone to the sky, bringing your feet so they're hip-width distance once again. And inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Maybe one last heart opener, opening up the chest. Inhale to lengthen back towards the sky. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to tuck and curl, coming onto the balls of the feet, bending at the knees, tucking the chin towards chest, belly to thighs. Maybe you want to wrap your arms around your legs. And then we'll slowly meet onto the back. So coming down onto the back, bringing your left leg out in front of you, right knee towards chest, maybe right knee towards the right armpit. An inhale here, and an exhale into a twist. Getting the hips stacked, we want to keep both shoulders on the mat, maybe gazing at the right fingertip. Maybe you want to keep a bend in the right knee, or you want to lengthen that leg. On your inhale, coming back to center, bringing both knees into chest for a moment, just to massage the low back maybe, so rock side to side. And then extending the right leg out in front, bringing the left knee towards chest or to the left armpit. A nice inhale here, and an exhale to your twist. Making all those adjustments, making sure both shoulders are on the mat, and then maybe gazing at the left fingertips. If you lengthen the right leg, maybe see how lengthening the left leg feels. Slowly coming back to center. Bringing in both knees in towards chest one last time. This time wrapping your arms around your legs. Bringing your forehead towards your knees. Tensing up in the eyeballs, the fingers, the toes, your mouth, jaw. Inhaling here. Maybe pausing at the top of your inhale just to see how it feels for the body to be still in the breath. And on your exhale, releasing into your final relaxation posture, whatever that may look like for you today. Making any little adjustments, getting heavy. Maybe doing a little body scan, checking in on everything from the toes to the crown of the head. Letting the shoulders relax, the hips relax. Feeling space in the belly. Unclenching the jaw. Relaxing the eyes. Maybe one last deep inhale through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth. Just letting go. Knowing that all the work you did was for you to feel relaxed right here. And I will leave you in this meditative state so you can feel nice and relaxed and at peace for as long as you can. But as always, thank you so much for practicing and have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.